One of my favorite songs is Reminding Me to Forget by Miguel. And he's talking about a bad experience that he has, and that he has scars to help him forget what went on. He has some good times in that experience, but when he looks at those scars, he's reminded to stay away from that person, situation, and all that good stuff. Pain can absolutely change who you are. And when we're faced with pain, we can either harden our hearts or take it in as a learning experience and learn not to do that again. A lot of times, how we proceed after we're faced with pain depends on how close we are to Jesus and our heart posture. If you're a loving, kind, and emotionally mature person, most of the time you're going to take it as a learning experience and make yourself better. You're going to grow from it and set up boundaries and learn not to do that again. But some people who aren't there yet, who aren't emotionally mature, that's why the Bible tells you not to harden your heart when you're faced with issues. And it took me a long time to figure out what that scripture meant, but that's what that is, because God already knew that we were going to go through things. And so he was preparing you and telling you that you can't let the bad things that you're faced with harden your heart. That also comes with emotional maturity. So we don't all grow and mature at the same rate. So you may not get there when I get there. So that's why one experience is that may just wipe me clean of who I am may not affect another person the same way. And if I tell you some of the things that I've experienced and been through, you'll be like, girl, I don't know how. Because a lot of people say that to me once I tell them my story. But when you hold on to what God told you and his promises, you learn not to harden your heart. You look at those scars and you're reminded that I definitely don't want to go through that again. So what are the steps that I need to take so I don't have to go through that lesson again? Did I learn it? Did I apply it? Did I set up boundaries? That is the most important thing you can do. Set up those boundaries so you can go forth and go on to the next lesson or enjoy your life or whatever it is that God has planned for you.